Seahorses, mysterious creatures of the ocean, have the scientific name hippocampus, derived from the Greek word meaning bent horse. With their handsome horse-like heads and elegant upright swimming posture, seahorses are one of the most recognizable species in the deep sea. But what's really special about them is their unique ability to reproduce. It's the male seahorses who get pregnant and give birth to the next generation. Let's explore seahorse farming to better understand this strange fish. Seahorses are native to shallow coastal waters, especially seagrass beds, mangroves, and coral reefs. In these environments, their upright posture, armor-like bony plates, and slow, graceful swimming style help them blend in and avoid predators. However, it's not just their appearance that sets them apart. Seahorses are ambush predators that use their trumpet-shaped snouts to suck in prey, usually small crustaceans like copepods and brine shrimp. Because they don't have a stomach, food passes through them very quickly, forcing them to eat constantly, up to 3,000 small prey a day, just to maintain energy. Raising seahorses in captivity requires specialist knowledge and a meticulously controlled environment. This process begins with careful selection of breeding pairs. Unlike many other fish species, seahorses are monogamous, forming a bond with a single partner throughout the breeding season. Once a pair is chosen, they are placed in specially designed tanks to simulate their natural habitat. The tanks are maintained at a constant temperature of 25 to 28 degrees Celsius, with a salinity of 30 to 35 parts per thousand to reflect ocean conditions. Advanced water filtration and aeration systems ensure high-quality, oxygen-rich water, creating an optimal environment for both adult and juvenile fish. Among the most notable characteristics of seahorses is their reproductive strategy. Reproduction begins when the female seahorse transfers her eggs into the male seahorse's brood pouch, a unique organ located on the male seahorse's abdomen. Inside this sac, the male fertilizes the eggs and carries them for weeks, nurturing them until birth. When the time comes, the male seahorse goes into labor and gives birth to hundreds, sometimes even 2,000, of tiny baby seahorses. However, survival rates in the wild are extremely low, with only about 5 in 10 hatchlings surviving to adulthood due to predation and environmental threats. In a farm environment, these newborn seahorses are immediately transferred to fry tanks where they receive special care. Because seahorses do not have a stomach, they must eat constantly to survive. They are fed a diet rich in plankton and artemia, a small nutritious crustacean. An automatic feeding system is used to deliver live food 3 to 4 times per day, ensuring consistent nutrition. An adult seahorse can consume 50 to 100 Artemia fish per day. Baby seahorses are closely monitored and their tanks are kept clean to prevent disease and maintain water quality. The seahorse farming cycle usually takes about 6 to 12 months from hatching to harvest. When seahorses reach a marketable size, they are graded according to their intended use. For the traditional medicine market, seahorses are often dried using low-temperature dehydration to preserve their structure and nutrients. These dried seahorses are then packaged and sold to wholesalers and traditional medicine practitioners. The commercial value of dried seahorse is very significant. In traditional Chinese medicine, they are believed to enhance kidney function, enhance male vitality, improve the immune system, and restore physical energy. The price of dried seahorse ranges from $500 to $1,500 USD per kilogram, depending on the species, size, and quality. Larger, intact seahorses with vibrant colors and intact features command the highest prices. China remains the largest consumer, followed by markets in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, and Malaysia. Some of the most popular dishes of dried seahorse is fish soup, in which they are soaked in warm water to soften, then cooked with ginseng, mushrooms, jujube, and other medicinal herbs. The result is a tonic that is said to promote vitality and health. This centuries-old remedy remains deeply embedded in Asian culture and continues to drive demand despite growing concerns about sustainability. To address these concerns, seahorse farms are increasingly focusing on responsible practices and conservation. Some farms work with marine biologists and conservation organizations to breed endangered seahorses and reintroduce them to protected marine areas. By doing so, they contribute not only to trade, but also to the conservation of biodiversity. The future of seahorse farming looks promising thanks to innovations in aquaculture technology and growing awareness of marine conservation. As farms become more efficient and sustainable, they provide a viable alternative to wild exploitation, ensuring that these beautiful creatures can thrive both in captivity and in their natural habitat. Above is all about the world of seahorse farming. If you found this video helpful, please leave us a comment with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Have you ever thought about raising peacocks? A majestic bird with brilliant plumage and a regal appearance? Not only is it a symbol of beauty and luck, peacocks also bring significant economic value, becoming a promising new direction for many farming households. But how to effectively raise and care for peacocks? Let's discover the answer in the video below. Peacocks originate from South Asia, are popularly raised in India, Sri Lanka, and then spread around the world. In Hindu mythology, they are the sacred beast of the god Kartikeya and the symbol of the goddess Saraswati, representing beauty, purity, and rebirth. In China, peacocks are associated with longevity and wealth, and in Greek mythology they symbolize power and majesty. Since ancient times, this bird has appeared in royalty and become a symbol of art and fashion, thanks to its splendid tail feathers. Belonging to the pheasant family, the male peafowl stands out with its colorful tail feathers, which are not due to pigments but the microscopic structure in the feathers that creates an interference effect, causing the colors to change depending on the viewing angle. Not only does it make a visual impression, but they also communicate using high-frequency sounds that are hard for humans to hear. During the breeding season, from spring to early summer, the male typically fans its tail, erects its magnificent feathers, and gently shakes them to create a shimmering light effect, while emitting high-frequency sounds to attract the female. If the female is attracted, she will approach, and mating will occur. After fertilization, the female bird finds a private place to lay her eggs. Peacock eggs are quite large in size, about 8 to 10 cm, with a thick shell with an ivory white or slightly brown color. After 7-10 days of incubation, the eggs can be examined with a light to check the development of the embryo. If you see blood vessels and a dark spot inside, it means the egg has been fertilized and is developing well. Eggs are kept warm by covering with blankets, maintaining a temperature of about 37.5 dCE and humidity of 55–60%. When it's time to hatch, the young peacock will peck its shell and come out with a layer of soft down feathers, light yellow, brown, or gray in color. In the early days, they are completely dependent on their mother bird to keep them warm and learn how to find food. To ensure good development, young birds need to be raised in a clean, warm environment with spacious cages, helping them easily move, learn to walk, and adapt to the surrounding environment. Nutrition also plays an important role, including insects, seeds, and supplements to support growth. When well cared for, young peacocks will grow quickly, practice survival skills, and gradually reveal their majesty with brilliant plumage later on. When fully grown, peafowls are omnivores with a diverse diet that includes seeds, fruits, leaves, and insects. They particularly enjoy young plants such as grass shoots, flowers, and herbs. To ensure holistic development and overall health, peafowls require a balanced diet that includes grains, protein-rich foods, and essential vitamins and minerals. In captivity, keepers can supplement their diet with additional feed to ensure peafowls receive adequate nutrition for healthy growth and long-term well-being. During the development process, peacock cages need to be spacious, airy, and have shelter areas for the birds to move freely and find a safe place when needed. The materials used to build the cage should be durable, such as steel or high-quality wood, ensuring the space is large enough for the bird to move around and spread its wings comfortably. Besides, keeping the barn clean plays an important role in maintaining a clean environment and limiting the risk of disease. Farmers should regularly clean up feces and garbage and conduct general cleaning at least once a week, especially during the rainy season, to limit mold and pathogens. Peacocks are raised for many different purposes, from ornamental purposes in ecological gardens, tourism development, species conservation, to feather exploitation for the handicraft and fashion industries. During the molting season, male peacocks will lose their entire long tail feathers and take many months to regenerate. This is the right time to collect feathers naturally without affecting the bird's health. Breeders can help remove old feathers to make the bird feel more comfortable, but it needs to be done gently to avoid causing stress. Thanks to its unique beauty and special optical effects, peacock feathers are highly valuable, often used in decoration, handicrafts, and high fashion. Raising peacocks not only brings aesthetic value but also opens up many economic opportunities. From providing ornamental birds, harvesting peacock feathers, to developing ecotourism, this bird is increasingly popular. However, to achieve high efficiency, farmers need to understand proper care techniques, nutrition, and living environment. When properly raised, peacocks will grow healthily and fully express their unique beauty. Hopefully through this video you will have more useful knowledge about peacocks and how to raise them effectively. If you have any questions or experience about raising peacocks, please leave a comment below to discuss. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting videos. Thank you for watching and see you in upcoming videos.